Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel and to another 5 and 5 episode. Thank you for being here. Thanks for joining me. From the title, you can already gather that today I'm going to be talking about Bridgerton, the Netflix sensation. Before I get into the video, please hit subscribe. Please, if you haven't already. It would help me out so much, and I'm really aiming to hit 1,000 subs in the next few weeks. That would be amazing. So yeah, hit subscribe. Yeah, let's get on with the video. I'm going to hit the timer and I'm gonna get out my notebook because I'm going to forget everything I wanted to speak about. So, 5 reasons that I think Bridgerton was such a success, like mega hit, wildly talked about series on Netflix. So number 5, we are craving intelligent scripts. Like, there are so many shows out there that have just such basic dialogue and scripts that aren't very captivating and are so day-to-day life and really basic, and it's just really short, sharp, snappy scenes, whether it be like in a Marvel or DC sort of universe vibe, or even if it's like a medical like show like The Good Doctor or Grey's Anatomy or something. Within, next time you watch one of those shows, just see how short those scenes are, because usually they're around like a page of dialogue long. I'm an actor, so I know that a page is usually like under a minute. Like, it's under a minute scenes, and it's to keep us engaged and, you know, for our short attention spans these days, thanks to technology. So yeah, with Bridgerton, there were these rich scenes with dialogue that's well-rounded. It's very Shakespearean English, and I think this English proper nature that I've just sort of been craving because we don't see much of it. Hopefully that makes sense. Anyway, yeah, so the language really drew people in, I think, all around the world. Number 4, most of the world is still in lockdown. So I know here in Canada, we have varied lockdowns, like we're indefinitely in a lockdown with like social gatherings, but everything's still open. I know the UK is in a severe lockdown, the US, yeah, a lot of the world is still inside. So being inside, watching Netflix, pretty self-explanatory why when a new series came out, everyone just jumped on the bandwagon. Number 3, I normally do this. Number 3, everyone was really attractive. So if you look at huge shows like The OC, Gossip Girl, Glee, Riverdale, Vampire Diaries, Pretty Little Liars, all those sorts of CW-esque shows, they're very attractive casts. They're beautifully, like, I don't know, they're just all model-esque actors, and I think that that's really draws people in. People just want to see beautiful people that you don't maybe see every day. I know working where I work, you don't always see people like, you know, the Riverdale cast coming through, and like Gossip Girl, everyone's stunning. So yeah, we're attracted to attractive people. Put it plain and simple. We don't want to watch, it's, you know, of course, attractive is something different to everyone, but that's just in my opinion. Like, the cast was really hot in Bridgerton. Come on, like, please. Simon, yes. And also on that, the diversity of the cast, like Netflix is really good now, with new series being very diverse with POC and even like the LGBTQI plus community. You're seeing a lot more of that being included in new series and scripts and things like that, which I love, and it's about time. So of course, like, you know, Gossip Girl and a lot of those shows really didn't have a diverse cast in the early 2000s, so it's lovely to see, and I think that's another reason why Bridgerton was a success, because the lead male was a POC, and we love that. Okay, what do I got left? 45 seconds, oh. Number 2, we have a fascination with the past. Look at shows like Downton Abbey and Game of Thrones, those huge juggernauts of like TV. They capture us because it's not what we're used to. It's not like what we see. The buildings I'm looking at right now, like their condos and they're new. Like it's nothing is like ye olde anymore. And I think the British Empire and everything to do with royalty and the UK and like ancient times and all of that, we just, I don't know, I think people are drawn to that because it's just so different to what we're used to. We want to see what it was like in the 1800s and yeah, what the world was like, what society was like, what the, what the rules were for men and women and how divided it was with gender and with, yeah, gender roles and women, yeah, even, what show was I watching recently? Dickinson on Apple TV with Haley Steinfeld. Women can't go to university, like, nightmare. Yeah, and number one, I know I've gone a little bit over, sex sells. Bridgerton went from zero to 100 real quick, and I wouldn't watch it with your parents. And even like, I don't know, depending on how you are with your partner, if you're watching it alone with your partner, maybe not for him or her, depending, like, I don't know, watch it alone. But yeah, it just goes from 0 to 100 and sex sells, like Game of Thrones, anything with like those series, like the more making out and nudity, the better. And we just, and Netflix has that, luckily. There's not a real censorship like on a Disney Channel or whatever. Like you see a lot. So check it out if you haven't already. There are so many good and bad elements of Bridgerton, and I wasn't like 10 out of 10 obsessed with it. It was a great series to bang out, and I appreciate a lot of it. And I know from my friend Eleni that it's based on books, so we're gonna get a lot more seasons to come of the series, sorry. And yeah, it should be good. It should be, if we're still in this sort of lockdown world, I would love to have some new TV shows come out. So anyway, I'm gonna stop talking, I ramble on. Thank you for watching my 5 and 5 episode on Bridgerton. Let me know if you guys have watched it in the comments below. If you hated it, if you loved it, if you thought it was stupid, like if you thought it was hot, did you like Simon like I did? Let me know. My favorite character was, oh my gosh, I'm gonna forget her name. I'm gonna put it up there. But it's the daughter with the fringe, the brunette, and she is like a young, fiery feminist, and I'm all about that, and she was a great actor. And fun fact, she's early 30s, playing a 17-year-old, so what a time. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!